Hi, we are Group 167. I'm Laura, and today we're going to be presenting to you our business plan in response to Shell's industry brief, Designing a Forecourt for the Future. We decided to focus on the health and well-being of young professionals coming out of the pandemic and how they can spend their time while waiting for their EVs to charge productively. First of all, we thought we'd run you through our group charter to illustrate the values and etiquette we conducted our project by. We believe our strengths as a group were our commitment and delegation skills, while our weaknesses were ensuring cognitive diversity and sticking to time. Therefore, we kept these in mind while working as a team to make a conscious effort to do these things and improve our presentation. We agreed that our core values consisted of active communication, quality of work, as well as organisation and time management to ensure an effective project. Here we identified who was suited for each role, as you can see on the screen in our table. And next, we will be talking through our customers.
Hi, my name is Nana Hawa, and I'll be discussing our customers. First, we're going to discuss our market segment, and we're going to talk about our target customers. Our market segment is focused on young commuters who use EV and find it difficult to get a work-life balance to accommodate their needs. And we're going to be discussing the jobs, the problems and benefits. The customers want to charge their EV and fulfill their needs, such as getting work-life balance. And the problems is that they need to do something while their EV is charging. They have limited time to balance to get a work-life balance. And the benefits is that charging or fuel in their car will provide them time to do both, because while they're charging their car, they could fill up empty time by fulfilling any mental care that they might need. Next slide, please. According to the Office for National Statistics, in July 2020, young people were in some of the highest affected categories by COVID-19, with 60% of 20 to 9-year-olds saying that their well-being had been negatively impacted. Similarly, 50% of this category said their mental health had declined, and 39% said their ability to exercise as normal had been affected. Following this, there's a need to focus on the well-being of young people and their ability to return to healthy routines. Ipsos Mori in June 2021 said that on the back of lockdown, 63% of people said that less traffic on roads at peak times will be missed. Therefore, many are not looking forward to the return of busy commuting, especially young people who tend to make up a large proportion of commuters. Furthermore, according to Euromonitor in October 2017, the prevalence of diseases such as high blood glucose and cardiovascular problems could worsen due to the high pressure work environment unless necessary measures are taken to mitigate the effect. With young professionals returning to high-pressured workplaces, it is vital that facilities are provided to counteract these strains and improve overall health and well-being. Next slide, please. So we're going to be discussing how we reach our customers through the STDC channel. Our key aims, we're going to focus on the C category, where we have customers who live stressful and busy lives conscious about their health well-being. And in the team category, we have customers thinking of an ideal way to spend their time. They're already thinking about how their needs can be met, and they're looking for a service where they could go and get this. And in the do category, we have customers who need to charge their car whilst on a journey, and they want to go to a station right now. They also want to go to somewhere that caters for their well-being needs. And in the care category, we have a customer who has already experienced the services and goes out of their way to use Shell stations, because this program already helps them get a work-life balance, and then they can tell their friends and families about their positive experience. Next slide, please. We're going to talk about SCDS, and we're going to discuss the social context, display, and search categories. For the social, we have customers who support self-care for young adults in the C category, and they recognize that their time spent charging vehicles could be used to recharge and distress, which they have seen influencers promoting, and these people belong in the think category. And then we have customers who are considering to engage in self-care during long periods of EV charging based on what they have seen through organic and paid content. And these are the people in the do category. And then finally, we have customers who have benefited from self-care during EV charging, and then they look forward to it as part of their routine. And these people belong to the care category. And in our search aims, we have customers who have a generic interest in whether there's a place they could charge their EV convenient to their commuting route. So they're making searches online to find suitable facilities and see paid or sponsored search results for Shell at the top, directly getting attention. And these people belong to the think category. And then we have customers who see organic social media content of the facilities that they like and they want to see. So they decide to go to the forecourt, and these people belong to the do category. And we have customers who frequent the services because they have enjoyed it, and then they leave good reviews online, recommending Shell's facilities to their friends and family.
So to summarise the marketing strategies that we will use, we'll use short videos featuring inspiring celebrities prioritising self-care and then using the Shell facilities to achieve this, whilst also operating their busy lives. We will show how their time can be spent productively while charging their EV. We'll use influencer content on platforms such as Instagram to promote the services and appeal to the target demographic of young people who spend a lot of time on social media. We'll also use paid search, allowing the Shell website to be immediately positioned at the top of results, which captures the attention of those looking in the see and think stages, engaging more potential customers. We'll use display content such as dynamic and still Facebook ads and pop-ups, including short videos which denote the facilities, ensuring the potential customer views the first few seconds to grab their attention and increase their awareness of the services. We'll also use organic social media content created by Shell, creating a personable community surrounding the organisation, perhaps sharing wellbeing advice to bolster their values. Here are some examples of some social media content that I created. As you can see in the middle, we have a Facebook ad along with 2 Instagram posts to the right. As you can see, we have engaged some incorporated some simplistic designs, engaging and accessible cartoons, as well as the Shell colour scheme and branding. As for our value proposition, our customers need to charge their EVs at the forecourts, and therefore we will provide facilities for customers to charge their cars, meaning they will be able to continue on their journey. They also need to find time to fulfill their needs, such as eating, sleeping, and exercising, and customers need to find a way to fill their time while they are charging, as their time is already limited due to their busy schedules. So our solution is that while they are waiting, we will provide them with facilities to fulfill their needs so they can use this time productively. By providing gyms, sleeping pods, and healthy food amenities, they can increase their well-being, which they may not normally have time to do. Another pain of our customers is that they do not have the facilities to use their time productively, having to wait in order to charge their cars and therefore wasting time. Another obstacle to fulfilling their needs is having to pay a lot for gym memberships and for healthy food. So our solution is there'll be plenty of charging stations so customers can achieve what they intended to promptly. And by using Shell services, they can access gym equipment at stations, and by being loyal customers, they can receive discounts on food amenities, meaning that it is easier for them to engage in activities to bolster their well-being. Some benefits that our customers are looking for is having a variety of food choices available, having all of their needs met in one place, and having an efficient and easy experience to avoid frustrations. So our solutions would be that there are different food amenities available to give customers choice so that they can get something that they enjoy, which also encourages them to live a healthy lifestyle if they are also sort of engaging with it and enjoying it proactively. Our other solution is that the gym equipment, sleeping pods, which are compact, so they don't take up much of the forecourt space, and services would all be located in the forecourt in one place so that it's easy for customers to use and they don't have to go out of their way to maintain this healthy lifestyle because they're already there charging their EV. Charging could be paid for at the charging point as well as any of the services used, so it's remote, and this improves ease of experience. So I'll pass on to Maddie, who will talk through our lean canvas.
Hello, our lean canvas is split into 7 sections. First, we've got the customer segments. We have targeted young adult commuters and professionals who are obviously driving EV, and specifically those who may struggle to have a work-life balance and generally commute longer distances. The problem which they face and that we want to solve is that EV charging takes much longer than the typical refueling time of a petrol vehicle. Shell needs to provide services during EV charging, which will make their customers comfortable while waiting for it to charge. Because these customers work in high pressure environments, they struggle to achieve this work-life balance, and they need to fulfill their life needs while at the station to spend their time efficiently, such as having a power nap or even go to the gym. Our unique value proposal is the feeling that we look after the customer. We don't look after your car, we look after you, as your car isn't the only thing that needs to recharge. We want to ensure that no time is wasted and that the time you're using to charge your EV is spent productively or was prioritizing you and your well-being. So our actual solution to this is providing these facilities at the forecourt, providing gym equipment, sleeping pods, and food amenities. This will be communicated through various channels such as social media paid content, organic content, paid search results, and short video ads. The costing of the forecourt is split into fixed costs and variable costs. The main variable cost is the amount of electricity consumed and utilities of the site, and maintenance and ongoing costs of the site, such as labour for providing the services, upkeep and upgrading. The main cost of the site is the capital required to deploy these facilities, the main fixed cost that is. The sole revenue stream is from selling electricity to charge their EV based on a single transaction as a service. High quality facilities will encourage customers to return, which will in turn increase sales and allow for a better predictive and reliable revenue. A smaller amount of revenue can be generated from charging the services, such as selling healthy food. The key measurements for whether this is a success is if the customers return or not, and how many customers are using them. Are our facilities providing a solution to the customers? Next slide, please. The MVP, the minimum viable product we could provide, would be something that meets the customer's needs of comfort and filling time while their EV is charged, which would enable us to gather the feedback we need to build the most effective facilities. This could take the form of a small area with outdoor gym equipment to trial the idea of customers doing exercise and meeting their needs for physical activity while they wait. Their needs of comfort and well-being could also be met in a minimal format by introducing healthy food trucks in the forecourt, which provide customers with healthy amenities without having to station permanent food stores until we know the true effectiveness of this. This way, we would collect data in a simple form to ascertain the customer's experience would be that when they pay for the energy they have charged with their car with, similar to supermarket self-checkouts that ask you to rate your shopping quickly by choosing a smiley face that reflects your experience. Customers at Shell could rate each amenity in the same format. Further surveys could be used to gather information about what times of day they use and rating by demographic. The best way to determine what the customer wants is by asking them. Processing all this data allows us to upgrade and optimize the forecourt over its lifetime based on the feedback data, and will truly keep Shell ahead in the market. Next slide, please. I will now discuss a retrospective about conducting this project. So what went well? We all worked collaboratively together using Google Slides to compile our work all into one coherent document. And during all this, there was clear communication between everyone. We showed good organization skills with simple, straightforward methodology, and we established each other's roles, strengths, and weaknesses to apply to the project. What we could improve on is that we could, in the future, have internal deadlines for completing each section of the project, as this wasn't clear at first. We could accommodate more synchronous meetings to discuss the project, because we were first prevented doing this because we all had conflicting busy schedules. We can create an initial outline of all tasks, which would ensure that the workload is split more evenly between everyone. What we have learned during all this is that using the Lean Canvas we've learned how to use the Lean Canvas to map our initial business plan. We've improved our skills in collaborating with one another, and we've enhanced communication and trust. And we've also learned how to apply our learning from the Fast Futures module to a real-life business context.
So that wraps up Group 167's presentation. We'd like to thank you for this opportunity, as it has been a great chance to work together as a team, and thank you for taking the time to engage with our project and launch our presentation.